welcome back to my channel. I'm Jessica, and today I am ready to start getting serious about 2024. I'm ready to state some of my challenges for next year, things that I have done in the past, but I kind of skipped this year because it was my play year. I was not intending to finish a ton of stuff, so I am getting back to my roots of what I am used to doing. So this is going to be my makeup use up and beauty use up for the year of 2024. And I will state, as I've stated a few times since I decided to do it, I will be doing a $5,000 use up goal for next year. I do not know who else is going to be doing it with me. I don't know if I should do a sign up sheet or if I should just kind of keep everything in my description box down below. I haven't decided how I'm going to do that yet. If you intend to do a specific dollar amount use up goal, let me know down in the comments. If I get a bunch of comments, I think I will just do a sign up sheet so that everyone else can like sign up, and there'll be a spreadsheet for other people to see what their goals are, because I know not everyone is going to want to do $5,000. I know Jaylon does $7,000, which is, it blows my mind. And then some people have a smaller collection, or they only do drugstore type products, so they're going to have a smaller goal there as well. So if that is something you guys are interested in, let me know down below if you want me to do a sign-up sheet, and I will do that. It's not that hard to do. So I am going back to the makeup use up. That is where I will set a goal for myself for certain categories within my inventory that are either problem categories that I really need to focus on getting some stuff used up, or maybe those categories have some really old products or older products that I really need to focus on and, you know, get those used up for various reasons. There are some where I want to get some of those categories worked down a little bit, and I have a kind of an idea in my head and on my spreadsheet of how many I think is potentially realistic for me to finish up in the year. Let's do this. I'm going to start with the makeup because that's how I have it on my spreadsheet. I'm going to go through the categories that I am actually setting a goal for to use up, and then I will probably do quarterly updates on how I'm doing as far as these particular goals. I know some of these categories I already have some things that I'm working on in projects that are rolling over into the new year, or they are products that I have used in 2023. Maybe I'm not still using, but I intend to finish in 2024. I have a lot of those as well. So I'm not going over specific products, brands, colors, that kind of stuff, just general categories. So the first one is going to be for face primer, and my goal for 2024 is to use up 3. For foundations, my goal is to use up 5. I have some that I am currently working on, but I do have at least one other that I intend to roll into a project. So 5 is going to be my goal for foundations. For concealers, I would like to use up 4. One of them is actually too dark, and I intend to use it as a cream bronzer, so that's why that number is a little bit higher than it normally would be for me. Face powders, my goal is going to be 2. Hopefully I can do 2. For blushes, this could be powder blushes or cream blushes. It does not matter. My goal is going to be 4. For bronzers, my goal is 2. Again, it could be cream or powder. Highlighters, my goal is 3. Again, cream or powder does not matter as long as I am getting some highlighters used up. For brow products, I'm setting that at 2. 1 brow powder, 1 brow gel. But if I was to use 2 gels or 2 powders, that would be okay as long as I'm consistently using up some of my brow products. For eyeliners, I am setting that one at 4. I am not in love with eyeliners as much as I used to be. I don't use as much as I used to use. So 4 might even be a stretch, though one of them I do kind of use as a base. So that kind of helps a little bit, but we're going to set it at 4 and we're going to see how it goes. For mascaras, I am having that set at 3, though I might want to bump that up to 4, but for right now, I'm going to keep it at 3. And then when we get to the halfway point, I may readjust some of these. For eye primers, I'm just going to do 1. They take forever. We all know they take forever. For eyeshadows, I am going to set that at 30. I think I might be able to do a little bit more, but in years past, I've definitely used up more, but I've also multitasked more. But for 2024, I am going to be working on the majority of my categories, so I won't be using eyeshadows as highlighter or bronzer or blush or anything like that. They're going to be used just as eyeshadows for the most part. So I'm going to set that at 30, and again, halfway point, I might adjust that up or down. You just never know, and we'll see how we go. On to the lip products. I am going to set my lipsticks at a goal of 6. That's going to include bullet style lipsticks as well as liquid lipsticks. You know they're not my favorite. 6 is a really high number for me, but I do have 2 lipsticks that I am working on as a cream bronzer blush kind of thing. So I do think I will have those 2 finished up quicker than I would normally finish up a bullet style lipstick. So I'm going to set that at 6, and I think if I can multitask that, I will be okay with it. For lip gloss, I have that set at 8. Normally I would put that at 10 to 15, but I am already working on some that are much larger than the usual Buxom that I work on. So I know that's going to take significantly more time. Some of them have like 3, 4, and even 5 times the product that is in a Buxom. So I think 8 is more than enough for me. For lip pencils, I am going to set that at 3. I feel like that is fairly realistic for me. Lip balms, I'm currently going to set that at 5, though I think it's going to come down to which ones I choose. If they're like the twist up kind of lip balms, I can go through more of those than I can of the potted lip balms, though I kind of want to split and do some of the twist up and some that are potted. So I'm going to leave that at 5 for now, and again, I can adjust at the midway point. And the nail polishes is my last makeup category. I'm going to set that at 20. And the reason I'm going to set that as 20, if you watched my Help Me Decide video, I have a lot of polishes that are on the older side that I have like half a bottle, maybe even a little less than a half a bottle. So I feel like some of those I can get them used up fairly easily. I do polish a lot. Every 2 to 3 days I am polishing my nails. So I'm hopeful that I can get 20 done, and that will include colorful nail polishes, toppers like glitter toppers. It will include base coat, top coat, anything that is in a nail polish bottle I'm going to include in my nail polishes. That is everything that I am going to be working on, my goals and everything for the makeup categories. Now I do have beauty categories, and I have some goals for those too, because those are all problem areas as well. So first is going to be like face wash, face cleanser, I have like an oil to foam cleanser, which is the makeup remover and cleanser in one. All of those would fall under this category. My goal is 3, and I think 2 of them that I'm working on are more than full size. They're like the jumbo sizes, and I have 1 mini that I'm working on. So I feel like 3 is a good number for me. For toners, I'm just going to set that at 1, though right off the top of my head, I can actually think of 2 that I will be working on next year. So let's adjust that already to 2. I think I can probably do 2 toners in a year. For masks, I have that set at 3 because I have like full-size masks, like clay masks and that kind of stuff. They are not sheet masks. I don't do those. So the masks that I use, I'm getting like 20, 30, 40 uses out of them. So it is going to be a lot harder. And one of the masks that I have is like a big jumbo size, and it is a peeling mask. And I also am going to be doing peels in a category. So that one's going to be a little bit harder to get done, so we're going to keep it at 3, and I think that one's good. Face scrubs, I do have that set at 2. That may get adjusted at the midway point. I am through most of my mini face scrubs, and I think the last one I have is probably going to be done this year, so that will not count towards next year at all. So I'm gonna set it at 2. I may bump that up to 3 mid-year. For skin treatments, that can be any kind of treatment that I have. I have a whole category with different skin treatments. I'm going to set that at 2 just to make sure that I'm paying attention and I'm using the things that I have before they go bad. For face peels, these are like serious face like peel off. I have some peel pads. I have like some clinical strength peels. I'm going to set that at 4 because I do have some that are like a single use. And while I don't use them super frequently, I feel like 4 is good for the year if I do one like per quarter. And then again, I do have some like daily face peel pads and stuff like that. So I think 4 is good. For face and eye serums, I put them together because I use them interchangeably. I'm going to set that at 5 for now. Same with moisturizers for eye as well as face. I use them interchangeably, and I'm also going to set that at 5. On to the hair care products. For shampoos, I am going to set that at 5. And I don't think I have any minis. I think they're all full-size shampoos. So 5 is a lot, but you know, I got a lot of hair, so hopefully I can get that done. And I do have some that I'm already using that have some usage on them, so it's not like I'll be doing 5 brand new shampoos. For conditioners, I have conditioner as well as hair mask because I use both of those frequently. I have it set at 6, and again, they're all full size, and that may actually go up depending on my hair needs. We'll adjust that probably mid-year. For hair stylers, I have that set at 5. That can be mousse, it can be gel. I have some like glossing stylers. I have a lot of different kind of styling products. I'm going to set that at 5. Again, that can be adjusted, but I have a lot of very large stylers. Like my gels are 32 ounces, so those take a little bit. So I think I'm going to be good at 5. On to the body care. For soaps and shower gels, it doesn't matter if it's bar soaps or shower gels, though my goal, like my focus, I think is going to be more shower gel for 2024. I am going to set that at 10. For lotions, body butters, lotion bars, anything along that moisturizing kind of nature, I am going to set that at 8. And my last category is going to be fragrance. It doesn't matter if it's a perfume, a body spray, essential oil, anything that is a fragrance for myself, I am going to set that at 6. So that is my makeup use up for 2024. It's a lot of categories, it's a lot of products, but I feel like based on the 2 years that I have tracked previously, which was 2021 and 2022, I feel like this is the best guess that I have for most of these categories. And I did not track prior to that. I could go back and count all my empties, but I didn't actually track like categories back then. And it would take a while to do that. I have my empties from like 2018 on. I didn't split it up, so I didn't know which was which, and I ain't got time for that. Ain't nobody got time for that. So this is my best guess. This is what I'm going to work on. And again, I will adjust as needed for like the quarters. I don't want to update this any more frequently than that. June or July area is when I will be doing that mid-year update, and I'll ask your opinion. Do you think I should bump this up? And some of the categories I'm just going to know, but you know, I will probably ask your opinions on what you think I should do with certain categories. That is everything for this makeup use up intro. There is a Facebook group that does a makeup use up. I'm going to link down below if you want to go check them out. It's a bunch of really nice ladies in there, and they are very encouraging. All right, please don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. And until I see you on my next video, have a beautiful day.